Let's see. I think I might have a guest on the phone here. WFMU, you're on the air.
Hey, this is Tom.
Yes.
Tom, it's the Gorch.
Hey, Gorch. This is the guy who we heard a snippet of the interview with. This is Roland Gorchnik.
Who's the
How you doing,
Gary
Tom?
Marshall?
Yes, you were. Now, just for everybody, you were the character that. You were the guy who the character of Fonzie was based on.
That's right, Gary Marshall, the producer, he came down to visit his aunt in York, PA, which
Yeah.
is where I live and where I rule.
Yeah.
And he saw me in action. We're talking 1955, I believe.
And so now you had a book coming out, Gorch, which was the real life guide, the real life Fonzie's Guide to Real Life, something like that.
That's
and
right.
I guess to tell you the truth, your publisher promoted it. I never saw the actual book. I haven't seen it in stores.
Well, see, that's part of the bad news here tonight, Tom.
What's that?
Well, you see, the S-hit head over at HarperCollins, I think you know what I mean.
Okay. Well, yeah, I pieced that together. I understand your insult, yes.
Well, the editor there, he didn't like the book.
Uh-huh.
He thought I needed to tone it down.
Tone what down?
You know, it's part of that advice.
Tone down the advice.
Yeah.
Like what specifically did he object to?
Well, you know, like if you got a problem with a broad,
Yeah?
unzip it if need be.
Wait, that's the kind of advice you give for...
Stuff like that. Girls love to get yelled at.
Uh-huh.
Makes them feel special.
Yeah, see, that's not the greatest advice,
No
though.
means yes.
No means yes. That I think everybody would disagree with that.
Not the Gorsh.
Well, I guess that's what makes...
Girls love to get talked to in a trashy way, too.
Uh-huh. Like what?
Well, like I said last time, you know, girls love to know that you know where it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
They like to know that you know where it goes.
Yep.
Well, you know that in this day and age, a lot of people would think that's kind of offensive.
That's right,
Sexist, I think, is the phrase they use.
I long for the days of yore.
The days of yore.
50s, York, PA style.
Yeah, well, those days, I don't know if they're coming back. Hey, Gorch, we're actually in the middle of a fundraiser here.
800-989-WFMU.
Because,
Hold on, just quiet for 1 second.
I just want to announce the number. It's 800-989-WFMU. Call now. Support the best show on WFMU.
A minimum pledge of $10 gets you in the running for the Modern Lovers CD that we've got, and the $50 pledge gets you Blood, Sweat, and Tears versus the best show on WFMU on CD, the only time that'll ever be available. Thank you, Mr. Gorchnik. So what, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Blood, Sweat, and Tears,
Yeah.
that's crap.
What do you mean, the music?
You need some Bill Haley CDs.
We've got Bill Haley
He's from
CDs.
Pennsylvania. Did you,
So what's this fundraiser?
We're trying to raise money for the radio station.
Hey, look, while you're at it, do this.
Okay.
Well, like I was saying, my publisher wanted me to tone it down.
Uh-huh.
I told him to eat it. Here's what I also did. I went up to New York,
Uh-huh.
swinging my chain left and right.
Okay.
Went up in that office, started just slashing stuff with my chain.
Uh-huh.
Well, it seems I did maximum damage to the main company's hard drive on their computer, tore right through it.
Okay.
They ain't making no books for about 6 months.
So now, and is that you did that because they wanted you to tone your book down.
You got it.
So what's the fate of your book now then?
Well, this is perfect because now you can ask people to donate money so I can put it out myself.
Well, no, we can't do that. I mean,
Do it.
we're doing our own fundraiser here for our radio station.
The Gorch needs funds too.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to find your own funds. What are you looking to put the book out yourself?
Well, I'd love for someone else to put it out too, you know?
Uh-huh.
First.
Okay.
But if worse comes to worse, it'll be on Gorch Press.
Gorch Press.
Yeah.
And so what? You're looking for funds for that?
Yeah, but I want you to help me put it out too.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not much of in the publishing game,
You're
so
turning the Gorch down?
I'm turning the Gorch down.
I pity you, son.
Why is that?
Because you're gonna get it with my chain.
I have a question
And
for
you
the
know,
Gorge.
things aren't going so good for the Gorch down here in York.
Okay, somebody has a question for you, Gorch. My co-host Gaylord.
Hey there, Gorge. What a pleasure it is to talk
Hey,
to
how's
someone.
about
Hey, I like that. That's good. But here's my question. On the TV show that was, with the Fonz based on you loosely. Now, early on in the first season...
Hey, I can't hear you,
You cannot hear
Hear
him?
I can't hear him.
Okay, hold on one second.
Hold on. Okay, well, let me say 800-989-WFMU. Call us now. Be in the running for the Modern Lovers, the original Modern Lovers, the Kim Fowley produced Modern Lovers.
Yes.
Can you hear me, Gorch?
Can you hear him, Gorge?
No,
How about now?
Can you hear me now?
still nothing. Can you maybe just translate it for me?
Okay. I'll give you the question.
Okay, real quick.
Okay, on the TV show, the first season, Fonzie was a real JD, hung out with hoods.
Yeah.
And then he just hung out with a bunch of, wimpy high school kids.
Okay.
Was this reflect your career?
Yeah. On the TV show, Fonzie was kind of like a juvenile delinquent, and then they kind of watered him down, and he hung out with kids. And my co-host wants to know if that was, is that comparative to your life?
Well, like I said last time, I did go back to school. Granted, I was a few years older than those jerks.
Uh-huh.
Who I ended up hanging out with. But, I would go back to, if I saw a young lady that I liked at the mall shop,
Yeah?
I'd go back to school and just hound her.
You'd hound her.
Yeah.
And what would be why were you hounding her?
Because I wanted some.
But, so you would actually go back to school just for
Well, at that point, we're talking like 1958 here.
Uh-huh.
I was on the cover of Look magazine.
Why were you on the cover of Look
I was
magazine?
America's most violent hoodlum.
I
Let me
don't
tell you,
know.
that turned girls on.
So girls like that.
Most did, yeah. Some didn't.
Uh-huh. But then again, I guess that comes back to your whole no means yes philosophy.
You got it.
Okay, well that's insanely disturbing.
Hey,
And I'm kind of glad your book isn't coming out then.
on a similar note,
Yeah?
I'm trying to run for mayor down here.
Uh-huh.
Mayor of York, PA.
Okay.
They're not letting me run
Why's that?
because of my record.
Well, Mr. Gorchnik, I'd love to get into this, and we will get into this. I will make it available to you, the airwaves available to you after our marathon, but afraid I'm going to have to say goodnight to
Hey,
you
I
now.
got a new band together.
Really?
Yeah, some kids down here in a band called Chisel Fist.
Okay, well, thank you for
I
calling.
need you to manage us.
I'm not going to manage you. I got things to worry about here.
I'm coming up there.
Thank you, Mr. Gorchnik. That was a special appearance. But you know what? Everybody just enjoyed that. We got a little interview in. Now it's time to do some makeup.
Okay,
Right?
well, let me run down the different pledge levels. That's what
Okay.
people want to know. People are calling and saying, what can we get for different levels?
What number are they?